Alright guys, today's video is really just showing you guys what a 4 GPM can do. We're gonna go ahead and apply some downstream mix to this. This is gonna come out nice. The sidewalk is a little dingy, guys. This will be fun. That's gonna take 5% all day. This is gonna come out really, really good. Alright guys, I'm not making the best video, but I am making money. It's just the normal stuff here. The little bit of bugs right up on the molding. You could be going speed limit in here and see where I left off. Look it up there, man. Wow. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash, Central Florida. Coming at you with a brand new video today, guys. And look at this. Starting just like they always do. I have been slacking just a little bit, but it's not because I want to. It's just because I got really busy doing all types of stuff. I'll elaborate a little as time goes. It's not all pressure washing, but it all originally started from pressure washing. The leads that I got, which were through Google. Don't sleep on Google, guys. Don't sleep on Google. But anyways, we're headed to Celebration. Big job. So you already know what I got with me. My reinforcements. Gotta bring them. It's not a roof, but it's big. There's flat work. There's houses, like 2-story. There's a guest house. So I need to make time. So the video's still gonna be good, but it's not gonna be all the cinematic stuff and all these cool shots that I've been trying to do. Some of these people don't care. I probably have to edit this out. I'm spazzing. That guy looks like a freaking mannequin standing there. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the job. All right, guys, we're on site. Let's take you around. We'll take you to the back first. Here's the front. This is where we're gonna finish, but I kind of just want to get him set up with the flat work. Coming around the back. We're gonna hit this fence. I don't know what this is. That's mud, but I don't know what this stuff is. We are gonna be hitting all these pavers. You can see the growth and the cracks. That'll be gone. We've already moved most of these rocks, so he doesn't have any mishaps. Coming along to the back. We got all up there. All these pavers here. I'll take you around the back. This is where we're starting. I am gonna hit this gate here. You guys can see it though, look at these. This is gonna come out nice. We are using surfactant on the house wash, but we're not gonna use it on the flat work. So I'm probably gonna drop the injector in the barrel first. Today's video is really just showing you guys what a 4 GPM can do. You guys don't need all that big stuff if you don't want to, but you can easily do jobs like this. So stay tuned while I get it set up on the tripod and you guys can watch him do that. Actually, I'm gonna shut it down for a sec, do something, and then we'll pick back up and do the walkthrough in the front. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and apply some downstream mix to this. We're not using surfactant in this first step here. I'm just trying to get him doing stuff while I'm doing stuff. So I'm gonna have him surface cleaning while I start doing all the prep stuff. But first we're gonna get him set up. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, guys, I got something going on right now with my bypass. I don't know, guys. This ain't the job, you need a problem. I am gonna go ahead and wash the back of this right now. Hopefully, oh, there we go. There's the cleaner. right, guys. I'm not making the best video, but I am making money. And at the end of the day, that's all I'm really worried about. But here we are. I never did the walkthrough out here because we had long guys everywhere. Property line, well, you can see it. It's probably this, but they do over. You saw in the video already, we've done back up there. We're working our way coming this way. But the sidewalk is a little dingy, guys, especially here. That's gonna take 5% all day, maybe before, during, and after. And then up here, I'm thinking that those faint marks are from the shingles. If so, I'm gonna try to do something with the LAs, see if I can get it off. But as you guys can see, this will be fun. I love doing these porches with all the railings, all these different angles. This is gonna come out really, really good. Look at this. So, this will be fun. Once we get out here, we're trying soft wash on the deck here. This is gonna come out good also. We'll probably, since he's got pollen and all that all over these chairs, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just wash these. I'm definitely probably gonna wash these. We'll move the bushes, the mat, and then, I mean, that's a little, so we'll go ahead and just wash that. I'll probably move the cushion, obviously. Throw that in as a little bonus, try to get a good review, and then you guys can see, maybe you don't see, it's just the normal stuff here. The little bit of bugs right up on the molding. You can see where the caulking has split a little bit. A lot of times that'll weep. So you'll be back with a rag at the end. But look at these pillars. Look at that. This is gonna come out really good. We'll probably move this, tape all that off, make sure that's sealed. But we're far from here, seems like. And then coming around, that's gonna be a little bit of a, you know, but we'll get it. I do feel raindrops all of a sudden. That's not cool. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. I honestly didn't check the weather. I'm just, guys, the reason I'm not making videos, I'm just too freaking busy. Like, I'm honestly, like, Sunday all day. Saturday I could have, but I went fishing. Here's where we are with this. We're making progress. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, what we are. There's a lot of hose management situations. He's back here because this stuff had some of that stuff that it just doesn't come off with the 2.1. So he's giving it a 5% pump up action. Fence is gonna look really good. The good thing is it's shady or not sunny. So this stuff's gonna sit on here and work. We'll rinse this when we're done rinsing this. So I've already pre-wet. We're like where that 45 is. I did wrap just a little bit, but I don't feel like I did it good enough to where I'm not gonna get some on the window. So that stinks, but whatever, we'll get it rinsed again. We did rinse all that screen. There was no way I could keep the soap off of it. It was just wasn't gonna happen, but I rinsed it all good. And this is it. I've pre-wet everything that I'm gonna hit right now. We're gonna soap in here, soap that to about just past the end of that line there, just to get outside the gate. He's gotta go. He's gonna get picked up early because I feel like we're not gonna get done in enough time for him to go to his other job. And then he still needs time to chill out. But here's this. We're probably gonna rinse this again. All this is washed. You guys have been seeing it. I haven't been talking. I'm trying to get as much done as I can before he leaves me. We won't step on this because it's still wet and I just walked in mud, but we will do an official walk around, I promise. Just trying to get stuff done. And then for right now, you're gonna have to go on the tripod. All right, guys, I'm gonna start soaping now. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but we're gonna just work this way. I've already pre-wet past the peak, so we're gonna do this whole side and then rinse the fence because he's done the pump up on there already. All right, guys, so here's where we're at. I am now gonna climb up there to thoroughly clean up there. I wanna be able to hit those windowsills up. They get grimy. This is north facing, you know what time it is. Get all that done where I don't have to be on the extendo no more because he's getting picked up. And whenever I'm doing stuff like this, I just want somebody at least holding the damn ladder. Even if it's not doing anything, it feels better for me. So that's the game plan, and then we'll just drop right down to the porch. So this is basically gonna be some time-lapse stuff. There's gonna be a lot of that today, but guys, if you only knew how busy I am, and it's not just pressure washing, it's a lot of other stuff, so I don't even have time to be. Anyways, enough of that. Stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and knock this thing out. I'm gonna climb up there now before he leaves. All right, guys, just trying to touch base with y'all. It's still raining too much for me to bring my camera out and just set it on the tripod. My son has left. Let me show you where we're at with the project. I could do it quick, I guess. I just have to wash that side to where that flat roof's there, and this and that. We've done the whole front. I've done the sidewalk, and then I just got to do this curb. I'm probably gonna move my truck a little bit so it doesn't look super bad when I'm done, but other than that, we're good. This is done. A little bit more rinsing. Of course, it's raining, so the drainage is gonna suck now, but it looks good. Porch looks really good. I did not have LA's Awesome. I only had Simple Green, and I tried to rub on there to see if I can make that. It might have lightened it a little bit, but it's so much work that it's not even worth that little bit of change. So we'll show you what's going on up here in this. Look at that. I got to come back in and hit that, but I am going to rinse this because I did spray 5% with the pump up on this, and I don't want it to smell like that. So there she is, guys. Rain on the lens. Anyways, hopefully it stops raining. I can take you guys on a legit walkthrough at the end, but this has been a big job. It's a good ticket, good week. This week's been a blur, just so much. Anyways, I'll talk to you when I get in the, I don't know, if it stops raining, I'll get the tripod out. If it stays drizzly like this, I'll just catch you when I do the walk around. I'm sorry. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Sweating bullets. Let's check this thing out. Here's the side. This is where I finished. I didn't get to film any of this just because it was drizzling. Just now stopped, which is good. I'm glad. Whenever it's raining, you can't really inspect the glass. But look at that. Look, guys. I'm getting that side angle so you can see there's no streaks. So that makes me really happy because whenever you got to leave and it's wet, you can't tell if there's going to be a couple streaks on the window. And that's my biggest fear, guys. I don't want to leave no streaks. So I did have a couple weep holes where it was making little brown lines that I had to come back and wipe. The leaves are falling all over the place. Like as fast as I can clean it, they're coming back. But that's that. I'm probably not going to walk up here on the deck right now. But there it is. Put all the furniture back. We didn't actually move that off. We washed it in place and I just had to move it a couple feet. We did wash the cushion because I left it out in the rain when it started raining, so we might as well. It was, all this stuff was covered in pollen. And then I don't know if you guys saw, I did have to climb up there. That's the only way you're gonna get those railings perfect, all angles. Plus, I don't know if it was visible from the road, but below the windows there was some bad buildup, some growth that you were only going to get from up there if you're using a 2.1 injector. But the curb came out awesome. I mean, you could be going speed limit in here and see where I left off, but the line, perfect. I hope his dogs aren't out, but I'm going to step around. You guys can see all the windows. I thought I had LA's Awesome and I was gonna try to clean these because that's from the tar. I tried with Simple Green. It might have dimmed it a little bit, but not enough to where I was gonna do the whole thing. That's like one of the first times I didn't have LA's Awesome on me. I don't know, I think it's because I was doing this, cleaning up all this grease that spilled from a grill the other day on a patio. Look it up there, man. Wow. Glass is freaking perfect. That makes me happy because like I said, it was raining pretty hard. I did get that paint problem on video before. Okay, this is where you got to be careful. Oh man, you just heard it squishing. Look how wet it is. So here's this. All that. This was easy-ish. The hardest part, my son put all this back by himself, thank God. Before he left, I didn't even tell him, look in here, guys. Look at this. Wow. I mean, it's freaking brand new. I love washing these white pillars and stuff, man. Glass, that one was a problem because that's a runoff spot. But all this looks good. This wasn't horrible, but all the cracks had that fuzzy growth in it. And as you can see, that's dirty water weeping into the drain. That's why this isn't off color. That's the low spot. That drain worked really good. Super happy with that. Usually those things never work good for me. All this we washed. This, we washed this. I did like 4 or 5 extra panels than I was supposed to. And I told him I was just trying to get a review. Don't worry about it. And he said, no, he's gonna pay me and give me a review. So that is freaking awesome. You guys remember this was all pretty bad. We washed all this with just downstream injector, SH, no surfactant, because at that time, I was out here doing this driveway. Driveway came out good. All this looks really good. It would have looked a lot better if it was dry, but it rained, guys. Hopefully the traffic's not bad. Traffic's always bad, guys. I don't know why I even say it. Anyways, we'll look at these panels that I did over here. I am not gonna walk across there. Maybe I'll poke my head in over the fence, just show you the pavers over there. But we washed one, I guess it was only a few, but man, if I wouldn't have, you would have been a big difference. I don't know, you can't really tell how bad they were until I go back and edit and see it. But this stuff had like all of this was bad. All right. I'm happy with the way it came out. Customer's happy with the way it came out, guys. I'm trying to miss the mud. Oh my God, that's such a mess. Look at this, guys. That's not good. Anyways, we'll walk around the other side while just sitting here admiring my work. All right, my boots ain't bad. We're gonna cut across. God, that glass is shining. I wish I could go up on the porch and just show you guys up close on the railings and stuff, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. It's just, everything looks brand new. I should have just went right over here the last one we were over here, but here it is. This was all something, I don't know what that is, but all in all, the drainage for this was actually pretty good too from that tree on. It just ran right out the gate. Up there was a little bit, but guess I could have. I did do these panels too. They weren't bad. I didn't notice that green down there. If I did, I would have freaking did that too. I didn't see it, guys, so whatever. Another good job. All that's good. I did hit a little bit of the chimney earlier as a test thing. Oh, we ain't gonna be able to see it. But I don't know if that was soot marks or mold, because it didn't do anything, so. Freaking boots got full of water. So there's that. Fix that when we get home. All right, man. Happy with all that. What a day, guys. It's 3:36. I got here at like 9:15. 6 hours. 6 freaking hours. And I had help. 6 hours and I had help part of the time. So that freaking matters. You don't just say 6 hours solo. The one part in the back, I was like, that trick shot, that was hard. That took a while. That ate up some freaking time having to walk it through and back and through the screen enclosure. But the wind was the only reason that took so long. Other than that, super happy with the job. I think I've said that like 4 times. Sorry, guys. Definitely have to edit some of them out. But here we go. Go head home. Jump on this traffic infested I-4. I don't know if any of my competition came past by today. Usually, no kidding, guys. If I'm in here working all day, I'll see at least one or two pass by. I didn't see him today. Maybe I was just working so hard. I don't know. I definitely like the way it turned out. He even told me this is going to be every year, so I'm like, that's even better for me. I love when people are pumped and happy about it. I'm trying to remember where the heck I am. A lot of leaves on the ground around here. Look at this. Anyways, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about what the heck is going on with me. So, you know, like a month ago or whatever it was, man, things got a little slow. No, things got a lot slow. You know what I mean? Like 2 days a week, and I was like, that was good. And then I wasn't getting a ton of other little odds and ends, miscellaneous side stuff. But then I sat down and jumped in the lab for like, dude, it was like 3 hard weeks. It almost feels weird this whole week not doing a bunch of, I don't even know what you call it, all the stuff, all the posting on Nextdoor, the posting on Facebook, Insta, YouTube. I was sleeping on making the phone ring. I'm already shooting videos. YouTube does help with business. It really does. But there was a lot more to it. And then I went to it, man, and I just got in there and made stuff happen. Phones started ringing. So I got the bank stuff that I do now. That call came for a pressure cleaning job that he got off Google. Found me on Google. From there, I am now doing bank cleanouts, junk removal. Then I go in after the removal, clean the property. Not like housekeeping would, but you know, wipe out the cabinets, wipe out the fridge, disinfect toilets, stuff like that, because they're trying to sell it. That's good money. Also, they got me going around and taking pictures of properties and paying me just to take like a dozen pictures. These are all out of state people, never met them. When I first started doing it, I was like, yeah, these things are great, but it takes forever to get paid. No. Honest to God, I go home, I send the invoice, it's instant. They're sending the money instant. It's not Zelle, so you don't have it instantly, but it hits. Like, no matter if it's $30 or $400, it hits. So the one thing about it, you have to take tons of pictures of before, during, and after, just so they know they're not getting ripped off. But guys, I'm used to the camera. Like, I'm used to doing pictures and video, so it wasn't really, guys, when I first moved up here in 2008, I was working for a company. We painted that house. That was the first house I ever painted, and the guest house back there. 2008, that's when I first moved up here. So anyways, Google's been pretty much, guys, don't sleep on Google. You hear me complain, is it broken and all that, but when I really sit back and think about how much work Google's actually got me, it's a lot. Like, the management that I do repairs and pressure washing, they pay me to go flip a breaker and turn on pool heat in the winter because they're far. $30 to go flip. Of course I'm gonna do it, guys. It's 5 minutes from the house. So I'm doing drywall patching. I might throw up some pictures and stuff of the things I'm doing, fixing flappers on toilets. Like, these call outs, it's good money, guys. That's easy stuff for you guys to know. Change a hose on a toilet, guys. This is easy stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've already faced the facts that it's very hard to stay 5 days a week pressure cleaning if you're new to the game like I am. 3 years, you're still new. I'm thinking after you get in 1 or 2 years, the return cut, that's not how that works. I don't know if you guys remember, I washed that one too. I washed that one a couple times. Looks like they just got their paver sealed. I actually got a paver sealing job this week too. Tomorrow I'm running a 60-foot 1-inch PVC line. I gotta lift up some pavers and then run a 1-inch line and then put them back. It's gonna be hard, but the money's good. How did I get that? That came through an irrigation. Somebody recommended me. Guys, I do everything. Sometimes you forget what you're doing when you're sitting here recording and putting what you're doing on video and all that. Wish I could be way more honest and talk about different hustles and ways to get leads, and because I figured it all out by myself. I got another, guys, stuff's clicking. I got a commercial job I bid about a month ago. They reached back out to me. I had already wrote that one off. It's a neighborhood in St. Cloud, about 100 duplexes, small driveways. I think they're one, they may be two, but you know, these nowadays, these 2 cars, they're not big. No sidewalks, none of that. Streets are like nice, sealed, shiny. You know what I'm talking about. Compact. They had me bid the sidewalk around the lake. Nothing crazy. I could fill my tank up at the rec center. I don't know how many loads it would be, but you know, I figured it out. I walked around with a measuring wheel. I measured it exact. But when I put in the proposal, I said, hey, just to give you guys a heads up, I'll do a special for the neighborhood, X amount of dollars, but for a driveway clean. And it's a deal, because if I get 5 or 6 of those in a day, it's a good day. So I threw that out there in the estimate. Like I said, this was a month ago. I got this call from Google. Guys, focus on Google. You need to focus on Google. If you're trying to get busy, it's hard as crap, but it's so doable. And I say that because I'm doing it and I know me. And everybody who really knows me is like, holy crap. Like, you know, they thought I was just on the computer playing and not working and not getting nothing done. But if I'm on a computer, I'm freaking working. That's all it is. Look at this guy. They're freaking. Thank God these people. Oh my God, guys. I-4 is not moving. No. No. Come on, bro. This is not how you look, man. I got to go way down there and make a U-turn to get in that just to go get in this. We're going to have to do an audible here. Damn. That's one way. Get the wind took right out of your sails. I don't even think I got like a half a bottle of water. I wasn't ready for a 2-hour road trip, guys. Look. Am I exaggerating on stuff, or do you guys really think this is a problem out here? Like, comment. If you guys are local, comment. Let me know. Does this boils my blood. Traffic bothers me more than anything, guys. Honest to God. So here I am, gonna go try to take a little sneak back way. It's gonna end up screwing me up too. But what are you gonna do? I don't know. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Google's opening doors. I'm getting busy. I might get that commercial job. She did reach back out. They liked it. I threw in that for the driveways. Now they also want me to come out, and they're adding on to what they want me to do, which is all the rest of the sidewalks in the neighborhood, which is a lot more, which is now going to boost it up. But not only that, they said to go ahead, all the driveways, it's all cookie cutter, it's all identical. They said go ahead and give us a price also for sealing all the driveways. So guys, I hate to get my hopes up, but I've done so many, and you don't get to the second stages too much, where they're reached back out talking to you again, like especially when it was a month ago. So I'm super pumped about that. I honestly don't even know when I have the time to get out there this week and go measure this stuff and really look. I'm flat out. I still have to go to the dump and get all the furniture off my other trailer. You got to show these people that receipt. I gotta go clean. No, tomorrow's that 1-inch pipe. Then Thursday, I'm cleaning and sanding I'll probably video this, guys. I'll probably record it. And then I'm going to come back Friday and seal it. I still got to run to Orlando and get the sealer. Like, it's just been getting... Like I said, I want to record. I want to shoot videos. But I'm so busy, and then I don't have time to make a good one. Like, this one right here is probably going to bother me. That it's not what I wanted. But, again, it was raining. I was trying to get as much as I could done while I had him. Even though sometimes I get mad and feel like he ain't doing nothing. It's a me thing. I know that. He kind of knows how to trigger me, though, I think he does it on purpose. But anyways, nonetheless, it is a help to have him there. I appreciate him. I am paying him, but I still appreciate him being there. Because like I said, he was sick today. He's been sick. And he had to go home. And he's already at his other job. He's already clocked in 2 hours ago. Holy crap. Anyways, guys, I hope I get the commercial job. Your boy will probably go ahead and put the other unit on there and Siamese these things up. Stop playing. Like I said, though, things got slow. Every time I'm about to pull the trigger and upgrade a little bit, things get kind of slow, and that makes me a little standoffish with spending money that I don't actually have to. So that's where we're at. If we get that commercial one, whether we just get half the driveways in there. Guys, I gave him a deal. But I know how easy, they're not horrible, and we all know how easy it is to clean paver driveways. Let's just be real. They're the easiest, guys. I don't care what anybody says. You can go as fast as you want. I do double hit both ways, so you can move faster when you do it like that, but either way, it's the easiest. Concrete sometimes can be a little stubborn with stuff, man, and it's sometimes you just scratching your head like, why can't I get that stain off there? But it is what it is. Rambled like a mother. Here it is, guys. I'm just glad this road I'm on right now, sometimes this one was backed up all the way to where you saw me turn because all the people got hit. That just tells me that's all a bunch of non-locals sitting out there like fools in that on-ramp. But guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go. Peace.